Hotep family, it's your boy Ahan coming back at you with another video. And today, fam, I want to talk about, is the conscious community turning into conscious community pimps, family? Uh, if y'all know, this past summer, there was a brother on YouTube by the name of Irritated Genie who took a lot of heat because he said that he had to go and get a government job because his DVDs and his lectures was being bootlegged. So he had to go work for the enemy. Now, me personally, I mean, this is my opinion. I'm not buying that. You know, everybody was calling him our spook that sat by the door. Okay, like I said, I'm not buying it because the only reason why he had to come out and explain himself is because they actually put him on the national TV spotlight. They put him in the national TV spotlight. So he felt like he had to come out and explain it. Now, I don't know everything about the brother or what went on. I just disagree with the fact that he had to go work for the government, our oppressor, to take care of his family. Okay, now that's just my opinion. I mean, y'all can take what y'all want to take from that, and we can have a discussion about that all day long. But it's my opinion is just go stand. I don't feel like we should go work for the enemy, no matter what has been done, you know. But anyway, another thing I want to talk about is with this conscious community pimping thing is all the debates that's going on with over at the House of Consciousness with Sarnetta, Polite, and Seti, Moors, Hebrews, Ali Muhammad, you know, and all the rest of the people that he interviews all the time, and they set up these debates and stuff. And the reason why this is coming about is because I just saw a video about a brother who was a part of New Covenant and Polite's organization, and how he said that he had purchased property from Polite and some other things from Polite, and he hasn't received anything yet, no deeds, no nothing yet. And so the title of the video was called "Is Brother Polite a Scam Artist?" Now, it's been all over YouTube. It's no secret that people have been saying Polite has gone away from the teachings of Dr. York, and he's off on his own thing. The Nuwabians don't even fuck with Polite because they say he's an agent, and they've been out warning everybody about Polite for the longest. They said they have been telling people that Polite was approached by the government, and now he's in the community doing what he needs to do to stay out of jail. Polite has made it no secret that he was once a Crip and that he was locked up. So, you know, it's really not hard to believe that the government would try to infiltrate the conscious community through somebody like him because of his background. You know, we think because a lot of brothers and sisters bring us good information that they are not dirty and they are not corrupt. And it's what my sister likes to call my sister by the name of Miss Danny Baby 911, the Messiah syndrome. You know, this stuff has happened to us before in the past. You know, we've had the Black Panthers had all type of infiltration in it. You know, it's only coming out now that everybody want to start asking questions about Angela Davis and Bobby Rush and Stokely Carmichael, Eldridge Cleaver and his wife Kathleen Cleavage. You know, people are starting to ask questions about them now because the true story is coming out, and it's the same way with the Nation of Islam. The Nation of Islam was infiltrated heavily by government agents, some which are still in there. Some was in there with Malcolm. Marcus Garvey's movement was infiltrated heavily by agents. And how they do this is they get black people who are criminals and promise them all this type of stuff. They'll take this off their record. They'll do 1 or 2 years, or they won't do no time if they go into these organizations and study and to help bring down these organizations. A lot of these organizations that our people have had in the past have been helped brought down by government and by black people who was agents. Okay, so it's, after I just saw this video, I just felt like I had to say something, because I understand that it's a lot of brothers and sisters out here that's teaching information, and we getting caught up in these brothers and sisters because of the information that they bringing us. So we think they strong black brothers and sisters, and anybody that goes against them are agents. Or why you trying to tear this brother or sister down? They doing good for the community and all that. And like I said before, so what? Don't be a follower. Get the information, go study, learn, and read for yourself. If you stop following people when stuff like this come out, you won't have to stand there and say that people that's coming out against Polite or SETI or the Moors are agents. You won't have to say that, because you can be your own independent thinker. We are all different. And I understand we have to come together as a community, but we are never going to come together as a community as long as we keep having debates that keep dividing us. Y'all see the debates on YouTube. I'm not going to say that Sarnetta, what he doing is right or wrong, but y'all see the comments after y'all see these debates. These debates are arguments. These debates are not bringing out no information about how to better us as a people. These debates are about tearing each other's learnings and teachings down. And I'm not saying they're right or wrong, but I'm just saying they are a bunch of arguments. The best one to me is the one that Sarnetta and them finna have. Well, already had. I'm sorry. They already had, with Ali Muhammad, who was a follower of Elijah Muhammad, who was the leader of the Nation of Islam, and he was debating a brother by the name of Philip Muhammad, who was under the Farrakhan and still a part of the Nation of Islam. I mean, can somebody explain that to me? How could two Muslims from the Nation of Islam debate each other about two leaders that was once leader, that one of them which was once the head and founder, supposedly the founder of the Nation of Islam? And then we have our, and I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm probably gonna catch a lot of heat from it, and then we got these Islamic Moors. Okay, now we could go on debating all day long about the Nation of Islam came out of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Yeah, and there's evidence that we can look at and say, yeah, that's true, or that's possibly true. Okay, but reason I say Islamic Moors is because most Moors are not claiming Islam and Christianity. But for some reason we think when we see Moors on YouTube, we think all Moors are under the religion of Islam. And I know the Moors will tell you that Islam is not a religion when it is, because I've studied the history, and I can't find Islam, whatever you want to call it, Islam, Muslim, or Muslims, like the Moors like to say, I can't find any of that past the 6th century. I can't find it back when the temples, the pyramids was built. I don't see no evidence of the hieroglyphs on the wall about Islam nowhere. And now they want to tell you Islam stands for I self law and master. Okay, it sounds good, whatever. But I know that you made that shit up. And for those Moors that want to keep teaching our people, about you have a birthright, you have the birthright of the land, this is your land, but at the same time they want to charge you to get certain type of IDs and stuff like that to say you are a Moor, and all this crazy stuff, man. It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, we still in the same trap of this beast, man, of signing stuff. I mean, they keep saying that the beast broke all these treaties. He didn't just break the treaties. He took the land by force too. So now we want to run around talking about we sovereign and we don't have no military. This beast don't care if you walk into the courtroom with the fez on, or you know the Black's Laws Dictionary 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whether you call yourself black, colored, Negro, African American, or more. This beast does not care. He does not care if you own the property. He does not care if you paid off your loans. He will come and take it by force. He has done it throughout his existence on this planet, and he will keep doing it until we wake up and realize that the only way we go be sovereign as a sovereign people that we want to be is by force. Then we go stay in this situation. But we don't want to recognize that. We want to study law and think law go get us out of our situation. You know, so y'all go check that video out, family. You know, and let me know what y'all think. You know, is the conscious community turning into a conscious community pimps? You know, that's the question I have, because I'm starting to see evidence of that. You know, I never seen John Henry Clark, Dr. Ben, Chancellor Williams. You know, none of these brothers debate each other. They always build together. Anytime you look up videos and pictures on the internet or on YouTube, you always see them together. You know, I never see Phil Valentine, Anthony Browder, Dr. Blair, Bobby Hemming, none of them brothers debating each other. And even brother Phil Valentine say debates are stupid because they do nothing for the people. And that's another argument we could have all day long. You know, so y'all just let me know what y'all think, family, because I am so glad that I have the information that I have, and I don't have to join no organizations. I don't have to go join no temples, lodges. I don't have to become a Freemason and all this stuff to know what I know now. You know, I understand that we are divine creatures, and who we are is better than what we see on TV and what they are displaying about us around the world. Okay, and I don't need to sign no papers. I don't need to become no Moorish, no member of the Moorish Science Temple. I don't need to become no member of New Covenant. I don't need to follow around the Black Cartel Family SETI's organization. And I'm not talking about none of their organizations, but I don't need to be a part of none of that to know who I am. It's all about know thyself. And you don't have to join no organizations and give up no whole lot of money to know who you are. Just understand that the way the situation is now that we are in, the only way we go get out of it is by force, not by reading books and wearing up fez or claiming Islam, Judaism, or Christianity. Alright? So this video is getting too long, fam. You know I don't like to make my videos too long, so I'm gonna let y'all go watch that video. Y'all let me know what you think, family. Until next time, Hotep.